studios in the nation's capital, your most reliable source for news, national, regional, and the rest of the world. Welcome to Kairi FM's Major News. Here's your presenter.
I am Steve Vidal. Good evening. In the headlines, government passes amendments to Money Laundering Act. Government to award national athlete $200,000 for performance at the recent championships. From the region, Barbados government caps fuel prices. And Foresee to step down after decades of top U.S. infection experts. We'll bring you the details of these and other stories in a moment.
It is not a clothesline committee had Ushishi. It is not the line your grandmother used to hang her Christmas cards. It is not an ordinary line. The Manikou had no chance. The core was stewed right on line. I'm talking about power. The Domlek high voltage power line. So, Domlek voulait faire changer as you rebuild a Primaria, Pabody stay away. Especially my business owners. If you need to do construction close to the lines, informe Domlek avant. Mundi Kazevi crane, bucket trucks, heavy duty, overhead equipment, call Domlek first, 255-6103. High voltage line, that is deadly business. Angela in the Ipeyo, whether say TV or telephone line, they busy line. Lewe ma wika drive and by on Kipanshi, she's squeezing his old knee, if I got PJC, GGG.
It's official! With Digital Plus, you get award-winning internet speeds from streaming, gaming, and more. It was tested and proven by Ookla, the global leader in internet testing. Digital Plus is Dominica's fastest internet network, backed by our 100% fiber-to-the-home network. We provide the fastest and more reliable internet, so you and your family can do all the things you love and way more. Experience our award-winning network today with internet speeds starting at 100 megabytes per second and up. Sign up in store. Digital Plus, better together. Award based on analysis by Ookla of Speed Test Q3 Q4 2021.
Get your money, get your money, get your money. Get your money, get your money, get your money. Get your money, get your money, get your money. Quick and fast. Hurry up. Borrow up to $20,000, go to the cash. Pay nothing down, get a call out. Flexible payment, same day approval. Get anything you want for 2022 with Codes Ready Cash. Get your money, get your money, get your money. Get your money, get your money, get your money. Vacation. Get your money, get your money, get your money. Quick and fast. Hurry up. Codes Ready Cash. We are ready when you are. Caribbean Blue alongside Zion Vibes Entertainment present Reggae and Bouillon Night. Yes, you heard right. Reggae and Bouillon Night at the Stadium Forecourt. Saturday, September 17 from 8 p.m. Representing reggae music live from Kingston, Jamaica. Anthony B. Yes, Anthony B. You don't have to say. The man with the golden voice, Dwayne Stevenson. Dwayne Stevenson. Also from Jamaica, Kevin Isaacs. Doing a tribute to Father Gregory Isaac. Yakela and Berry from Guada. DJ Apex, Selector Urban. Danger Dane. And DJ Snow will be mixing and scratching all the hottest tunes. Representing Bouillon Music, the young and energetic Nation Band. Fresh from tour. They have been taking Bouillon Music to the next level. Mr. Rich and Suki Budbread. Yo, wow. And the People's Banner, the Booyah Banner, the Daybreak Specialist, Triple K Band, baby. All these powered by Kairi Sound. The price is only $60 for the first hour and $75 thereafter. VIP is only $200. Remember, gates open from 8 p.m. Tickets are available at Kairi FM, Tony Sponge, and at Prince City. So remember the date, Saturday, September 17th. Reggae Mix Bouillon, Anthony B, Dwayne Stevenson, Kevin Isaac, Mr. Ridge, Suki Budbray, Triple K International, alongside some of Dominica's hottest DJs. So,
welcome back, and we say good evening and welcome to our listeners on Variety Radio in Antigua, Barbuda and the Flow Television, Channel 119 in St. Lucia. Government has passed the 3 amendments to the Money Laundering Act today, Monday, after receiving the general support of both sides of the House. The amendments include the Money Laundering Prevention Schedule Order 2022, the Money Laundering Prevention Amendments Regulations 2022, that is the SRO 26 of 2022, the Proceeds of Crime, Trust and Non-Profit Organizations Amendments Regulations 2022, SRO 25 of 2022, and the Proceeds of Crime, Anti-Money Laundering and Suppression of Terrorist Financing Amendments Code of Practice 2022, SRO 27 of 2022. During the presentation to Parliament today, Monday, Minister for National Security and Home Affairs, Rayburn Blackmore, noted that these two new amendments will further strengthen the anti-money laundering framework for Dominica.
The Money Laundering Prevention Amendment Act 2022 seeks to amend the Money Laundering Prevention Act, Chapter 73 of the 2017 revised laws of the Commonwealth of Dominica. The bill therefore comprises 8 clauses and seeks to provide for a definition and the creation of a summary offense of money laundering, divisive penalties, the establishment of a supervisory authority, the strengthening of the Anti-Money Laundering Supervisory Committee, and the addition to the list of scheduled businesses. Clause 1, Mr. Speaker, and 2 are the short title and interpretation sections of the bill, respectively. This bill seeks to insert a new definition for Security Regulatory Commission, and this amendment also creates a new summary offense of money laundering, which is Clause 4, which amends Clause 3 of the Principal Act, and to provide for more proportionate and divisive penalties in relation to a conviction.
Dominica's Minister for National Security and Home Affairs, Rayburn Blackmore. The contributions of older persons in Dominica should not be slighted, as they have provided the foundation on which we continue to build our nation. Well, that's according to President of the Dominica Council on Aging, Ophelia Marie, who believes that senior citizens not only have made but continue to make meaningful contributions to their families, by extension the country. According to her, this is highlighted by the fact that the United Nations has declared an International Day for Older Persons, which will be observed later this year on October 1st. She says it is in that view that the Council will be highlighting the achievements and contributions of older persons to national development during the observance of Month of the Elderly, September 1st to October 1st.
For example, Grandparents' Day is the second Sunday in September, and that is United Nations acclaimed. So we make it a point of duty to make all grandparents feel good. One of the ways we do it is through the churches, and we also ask individual groups to do things in their communities. The United Nations theme for the International Day of Older Persons, which is October 1, makes us think in the same way that they do. What they are looking at this year is the contribution of older women, interestingly, and our resilience. So what we do, we take portions from those two and make our own theme. We are looking to see if we can even narrow it down and keep it commercial, but these are the two aspects at the front of our minds. So we will have a time when older persons, men and women, who have done and are still doing things to develop and maintain Dominica as it is, we would like to give them a certificate of recognition, a thank you. We know we'll make them feel good, and they will make us feel good.
President of the Dominica Council on Aging, Ophelia Marie. Government will award National Athlete Thea Lafour with $200,000 East Caribbean dollars for her performance at the Commonwealth Games and the North American, Central American, and Caribbean Championships. Lafour took silver at the Commonwealth Games earlier this year and gold at the championships last evening in the women's triple jump event. Dominica's Prime Minister and Minister of Finance Roosevelt Skerrit made the announcement during this morning's parliamentary session.
The government of Dominica will, as a recognition of our appreciation and our congratulations and commendation to Tia Lafour for having won the silver medal at the Commonwealth Games and now the gold medal, that the government of Dominica will give her a gift, a monetary gift of EC $200,000, Mr. Speaker. And I want to say to Tia Laffer, if she wins the gold at the Olympic, it will be much more than that. And so we are with her, we celebrate her, we acknowledge her diligence, her commitment to work, and of course to everyone who has provided her with the guidance and so on. But we in this country, we are certainly appreciative of her efforts, and we wish to encourage others to follow in a direction. It requires commitment, it requires discipline. So again, monetary gift of EC $200, and that 200,000 EC dollars will be given to Tia Laffer, and that shall be deposited in our account very soon.
Dominica's Prime Minister Roosevelt Skerrit. Meantime, Minister for Sports Rosalind Paul has recognized the athletes' performance and has acknowledged the performance of other national athletes.
I too want to add my commendation to Tia Laffer. She has been excelling, and this time with a gold medal at the North American, Central American, Caribbean meets. And we are very, very proud of Tia, and I want to thank the Honorable Prime Minister for this gesture of offering $200,000 to Tia Laffer. It's well deserved, and we really want to encourage Tia and all other athletes to do their best, and especially Tia, has been making us very proud.
Minister for Sports Rosalind Paul. You're listening to Kairi FM's Major News at 5:42 p.m. In other news this evening, farmers can expect more tools for their farms in the coming days as the Division of Agriculture begins distributing chainsaws and pruning saws under the Emergency Agriculture Livelihoods and Climate Resilience Project. Under the project, the Division of Agriculture has obtained over 600 chainsaws and 50 pruning saws for distribution to the farmers. According to Warehouse Supervisor Nisa Francis, these tools will be distributed within local farming regions.
We just received over 600 chainsaws and just about 50 pruning saws, and we're currently distributing those. But the way we're doing it is in order to prevent all the chaos and everything, because we know a lot of farmers have been patiently waiting. We're doing it by regions, and to also ease the burden of the farmers' pockets in having to pay transportation to come all the way to Fonkole to receive these equipments. We're actually bringing it to your regions. So you're actually going to await a phone call from me next week. That is Miss Francis. You're going to expect a phone call from Miss Francis next week, and I will give you the day and the time that we will be coming to your region to deliver your chainsaw or your pruning saw personally to you.
Distribution has already begun in the central and the southern regions and will begin in the other 5 in the coming days. Francis has also noted farmers who've changed their contact information should contact the main office to update their information and inquire whether they are recipients of these tools.
The process is ongoing. We have enough chainsaws and pruning saws for everyone. So just wait for a phone call from me. If you have changed your phone number within the time, you should call the main office and tell them you believe that you should receive a chainsaw or pruning saw, but your number have changed, and give them that information. The main office number is 266-3998. The other 5 regions, what we're going to do is we're going to call all of these farmers from these regions, and we're going to give them the day and the time that we're going to be in their regions. Once we've done that, we will take all the chainsaws and the pruning saws for those regions, and we will come to your regions. So for example, in Londonderry we'll be at the livestock unit, in Portsmouth we'll be at the Portsmouth warehouse, in Laplain we'll be at the agricultural center, and in Cassibus we'll be at the Cassibus office.
And that was Warehouse Supervisor Nisa Francis. One St. Lucian residing in Jimmet has been admitted to the intensive care unit of the Dominica-China Friendship Hospital following a shooting incident. Police say Cuthbert Charles, age 54, was attacked by an unknown assailant at his residence last Thursday, where he received gunshot wounds to his head and neck. Police are investigating.
The Commonwealth of Dominica Police Force is currently investigating a shooting incident which occurred about 9:30 p.m. at Jimmet on Thursday, 18th August 2022. Cuthbert Charles, 54 years old, of St. Lucia, who resides at Jimmet, was shot at the home where he resides by an unidentified assailant. He received gunshot wounds to his neck and head. He was transported to the emergency department of the Dominica China Friendship Hospital, where he was treated and subsequently admitted to the intensive care unit. Investigation into this shooting incident continues.
All thanks to Inspector Fixton Henderson. Effective August 19, consumers in Barbados will be paying less for gasoline and diesel as Prime Minister Mia Mottley announced that the price of fuel at the pump will be capped for the next 5 months. Gasoline will cost Barbados $4.48 or US $2.24 per litre, while diesel will be $4.03 until January 31, 2023. Mottley also said that the cap on the value-added tax, the VAT, on gasoline and diesel, which was put in place 5 months ago, would be kept in place. Prime Minister Mottley further advised that if the prices fall below that cap, all of those reductions will be passed through the consumer. That is, will be passed through to the consumer. And if the prices go above that cap, the government will hold the line and keep the cap in place. Dr. Anthony Fauci, the U.S. top infectious disease expert who became a household name and the subject of partisan attacks during the COVID-19 pandemic, announced on Monday that he will leave the federal government in December after more than 5 decades. Fauci directs the National Institute for Allergy and Infectious Diseases, is a chief medical advisor to the President Joe Biden, and also leads a lab studying the immune system. While the COVID-19 pandemic introduced him to millions of Americans, he's given straight talk to the nation about numerous outbreaks including HIV/AIDS, SARS, pandemic flu, Ebola, and the 2001 anthrax attacks. In announcing his departure, the 81-year-old called his role the honor of a lifetime, but said it was time to pursue the next chapter of his career. You've just heard the news locally, regionally, and internationally. Do join us again tomorrow morning at 6:30 for the first newscast of the day, and tomorrow evening at 5:30 for the major newscast. On behalf of the entire news and production team and our sponsors, thanks for listening.
It's official! With Digital Plus, you get award-winning internet speeds from streaming, gaming, and more. It was tested and proven by Ookla, the global leader in internet testing. Digital Plus is Dominica's fastest internet network, backed by